January 1943. An 86-year-old man is found dead in room 3327 of the Hotel New Yorker. He has absolutely no money to his name, leaving behind only scattered birdseed and a 9-year mountain of unpaid hotel bills. Yet this is the exact same engineer who designed the alternating current power grid that electrifies our homes, the neon lights that illuminate our cities, and the foundational technology that makes wireless communication possible. Today, holding a fraction of those patents would guarantee a tech founder billionaire status. How did the architect of the modern world die without a penny? The answer lies in the deeply unconventional mind of the inventor, Nikola Tesla. Biographers note that he operated with a severe messianic complex. He firmly believed his life's mission was to serve humanity by lifting its burdens to engineering, rather than extracting wealth for himself. That intense altruism placed him on a direct collision course with capitalist profit motives. Through 3 specific, disastrous business deals, the system systematically dismantled him. Tesla's first brutal lesson in American economics came shortly after he arrived in the United States, and then took a job working for the already world-famous inventor, Thomas Edison. Edison offered the young engineer a $50,000 bonus if he could redesign his company's inefficient dynamos. Tesla spent months perfecting the machines, but when he asked for his payment, Edison laughed it off as a practical joke. Tesla resigned on the spot. He immediately began developing a rival system. While Edison had built an empire on direct current, or DC power, Tesla introduced alternating current. This map shows exactly why Edison was terrified. Direct current could only travel about 2 miles before losing strength, requiring expensive power stations in every neighborhood. Tesla's alternating current could transmit electricity for hundreds of miles from one single generator. Facing the obsolescence of his entire infrastructure, Edison launched a vicious public relations war. To convince the public that Tesla's system was a lethal hazard, Edison arranged highly publicized demonstrations where he electrocuted stray dogs, cats, and even a circus elephant using alternating current. Tesla responded by vastly underbidding Edison to light the 1893 Chicago World's Fair. When he flipped the switch, illuminating over 100,000 bulbs simultaneously and safely, he proved his system was infinitely superior. Scientifically, the war of the currents was over, but Tesla learned a dark reality. A dominant market player will spend far more resources defending its monopoly than it ever will adopting better technology. Armed with his proven technology, Tesla aligned himself with industrialist George Westinghouse, signing a contract that should have secured his financial independence forever. This graph illustrates the deal. Westinghouse agreed to pay Tesla a $1 royalty for every horsepower of alternating current sold. As AC rolled out nationwide, royalties compounded. Tesla became a millionaire on paper, positioned to become the world's first billionaire as his system expanded globally. But building a national power grid was incredibly expensive, and Edison's relentless legal assaults drained Westinghouse's resources. The company was soon pushed to the absolute brink of bankruptcy. In a desperate meeting, Westinghouse laid out the harsh math to Tesla. If the royalty contract remained in place, the company would fold, and the rollout of alternating current would die with it. In a move that defies all corporate logic, Tesla didn't negotiate for equity or a lower rate. He physically tore his own royalty contract to pieces, freeing Westinghouse from the obligation entirely. With that single motion, he walked away from an estimated $12 million in back pay and effectively forfeited billions in future royalties. Tesla proved himself to be the ultimate anti-capitalist. He intentionally destroyed his own vast fortune because he believed the benefit to civilization mattered more than the money. Now stripped of his primary revenue stream, Tesla needed capital for his most ambitious project yet, Wardenclyffe Tower. His true goal was to use this massive structure to broadcast electricity wirelessly through the Earth and the atmosphere, providing unlimited, completely free energy to every corner of the globe. He knew Wall Street would never finance free energy, so he pitched the titan of finance, J.P. Morgan, by claiming the tower was strictly a wireless communication hub meant to rival other inventors. Morgan provided $150,000, but when those funds ran dry halfway through construction, Tesla had to return to Wall Street and confess his actual vision of broadcasting free global electricity hoping the grand scale of the idea would secure more capital. Morgan's response highlighted the exact collision between engineering and economics. He allegedly asked a single fatal question: where do we put the meter? Realizing he couldn't charge customers for power pulled from the air, Morgan immediately cut off all funding and blacklisted Tesla among other investors. A system reliant on artificial scarcity will quickly suffocate any technology that threatens to eliminate profit margins. The Morgan blacklist was a death sentence for Tesla's career. Unable to afford patents or construct working models, his laboratory was dismantled, and he spent his final decades surviving in hotel rooms on pure bluff. While living at the Governor Quinton Hotel, his unpaid bills reached $400. Facing eviction, he handed the manager a sealed box as collateral, warning him that it contained a working prototype of a multi-million-dollar death ray weapon that would detonate if opened improperly. Years later, government investigators finally forced the box open. Inside, they found a completely useless 45-year-old electrical resistance box. The brilliant inventor had resorted to faking a doomsday device just to keep a roof over his head. We like to tell ourselves that modern society celebrates and elevates pure innovation. But Tesla's trajectory exposes a much colder reality. The market only rewards innovation when it supports the existing economic order. The moment Nikola Tesla attempted to remove the meter from human progress, the economic machine starved him out. His life stands as brutal proof that in a corporate world, serving humanity is a fatal business model.